next to, yes sir, godliness. You have to stay clean all 2023. I feel like that was cringe, but I said what I said. I recently got into scented candles. I got me the vanilla spice, and ever since, this is actually the second time I'm buying this. The first time I bought like a smaller one, but today I got me a bigger one because the small one literally lasted like a week. So yeah, I got me this bigger one. It's gonna keep the fragrance alive in this room. Second week of February, we are 1 month into the year. This is the first video of the year, the first vlog, and I'm finally finding the time to, post a video. January went by fast. I don't know about you guys, but it went very quick for me. I was busy with my exam, so yeah, I couldn't find the time to, even film a video or even edit or anything, but finally got that over with, so now I can, move forward. First and foremost, I want to say a happy new year to every one of you guys. I hope you all are doing amazing. This has kind of become like the normal thing for me to do on this channel, where at the beginning of each year, I kind of, film a video like this where I give my expectations or share my views, and also kind of reflect on the past year, which is 2022 in this case. 2022 was a great year for me. Not to say that everything went as planned. To be fair, not everything went as I would have wanted it, but I feel like those things are needed, and it comes with life. And you also learn more by stumbling and falling, as opposed to not experiencing any setbacks.
First time hitting squats. Yes, sir.
A couple of things I took from 2022 was to be patient, patient with anything that I'm doing. Just the process of doing anything that is meaningful, it takes time. And I feel like nowadays we live in a society where, people kind of want to rush the process, but it is not necessary, Another thing for me is to be more intentional. And I will elaborate to say that, intentionalism, I don't know if that's a word, but, being intentional, I feel is very crucial. Last year, there were days where I felt like the days were just passing by, the weeks were passing by, and I feel like that's gonna happen regardless. But you can't just sit through life like that without actually having a say or having an action and an input in what you're doing. If you do it like that, every year is gonna feel like nothing basically, and that's what I'm taking into this new year. I feel like even with the topic of being intentional with actions, when people make these kinds of videos, people kind of think or have the idea that it's only around being people have the idea that it's only based on work, like goals and objectives, but I feel like it also applies for fun. And this year, that's one thing that I want to allow myself to do more. I feel like I could have allowed myself to engage in other stuff and really just soak life in, because you will never be this young again, and we have to be more intentional on what we spend our time on. Last year I met a lot of great people, met some great friends that I'm grateful for, and I encourage you to also look around you to see the people that you have around you that bring value to you and bring value to your life, that you really do appreciate, because most of the time we just go by stuff like that, but not everyone has that. This year I have a very good feeling about this year. I don't know why, but I think that really just comes from me knowing what I have to do. You can either just go about your life anyhow, and before you know it, we're already at the end of 2023, or you can actually set those things in place that will keep you on track, because this world is filled with distractions, and time is something that once you lose, you can't gain back. And so that's what I basically mean with being intentional. Yeah, you can watch your Netflix, yeah, you can have fun. Those things are also essential. You can't just always be working. You have to find that fine balance where you are going towards what you want to do and enjoy the process, because sometimes we just focus on the goal rather than soaking in the moments that we are experiencing and that we're working on, and we just focus on the goal. And once we reach the goal, nothing is enough. And so I do encourage you guys to have a sit down and also ask yourself where you want to get yourself this year, because by putting those things in place, it kind of help you navigate and know when you are slacking off, or when you are straying away from what you're meant to be doing. But I don't want to talk too much. I feel like I won't be able to say everything that I want to say in this video, because else this video will be way too long. As always, I'll also add to you guys to follow what lays on your heart, pray about it and work towards it, but also make it measurable. Don't just jump into stuff, because more than likely things just don't happen randomly. A lot of people, experience, growth by working gradually. It's the small steps that count. So, just go after what lays on your heart. And this doesn't only apply on creating content. Don't get the wrong idea. If you want to make a video or if you want to create content, go out there and do it. But this doesn't only apply to creating content. If it's a healthier lifestyle you want to create, if it's, you know, just planning, that's something I also want to do. I want to actually start writing and stuff. I always felt like it wasn't necessary, but I will try to build that, you know, habit where, you know, I jot down stuff that I want to do on a weekly basis. But basically, all I'm saying is a lot of people have a lot of, you know, talents, a lot of gifts, but they lack courage, which isn't something I understand, because we're only here for a short moment in time. Like, this is not endless. Life is not like eternal. 10 years from now, would you rather be in the position where, you know, you took the risk, you worked hard, and that it paid off, or would you rather just, you know, live up to your potential? Because there are a lot of distractions. But guys, I'm gonna cut this video short. I hope you all are doing well. If you're new here to this channel, I really appreciate it if you left a like on this video. Check out my previous content and subscribe to the channel, because it's free and you really have nothing to lose from it. But yeah guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, you know,
I also just wanted to add that let no one box you in or get you into thinking that there's one thing that you're allowed to do in life. Obviously, the less you have to do, I think the better you can do it, and the more efficient it is for you to, you know, find the time to do it. But, you know, you are not one-dimensional. God gave us a tree, and then he allowed us to make whatever we want to make with the tree, you know. And I'm saying that to say you can do a lot with just yourself. Like, you don't have to do one thing. You feel me? I don't know if I'm making sense, but to me it makes perfect sense in my head. Don't let people box you in. Like, you're a dynamic being. You can do a lot more than just one thing. And so if you can, just do it. You feel me? So yeah, that's just all I wanted to add.